Yo, what's good, boys? Trade recap of the 16th of October. Um, so it was the first trade we took on the 50k, and it was a dub. Literally an 8-minute trade to TP, which was nice. Price did start running without us, but we did catch a continuation entry to our TP. It was about a 2.7 risk to reward, which was nice. We did only use one micro contract on this, as it was the first account, and just wanted to see how it was placing trades with contracts. See if it was any different from what I'd already learned. It's not, it's the same. But yeah, we had, okay, so if we mark up, we have got this weekly opening gap from the close to the open right here for this week. We then also marked out our previous day low wick, which is this with the quadrants, and then we also marked out our new day opening gap, which we closed here and opened here. So that's all we had marked on the chart. We can go on to regular trading hours now. We also got a very small opening range gap that wasn't really relevant due to how small it was. But anyways, as you can see, we've got our times marked up at 9:30 right there. Got the 5-minute chart. Now, as you can see, we come all the way down, we open here, we come down, and we are respecting this new week opening gap. As you can see, the bodies are respecting the consequent encroachment. We are also respecting the lower quadrant of the previous day low wick. So we've got two really key levels. We've got the new week opening gap and the previous day lows lower quadrant. We did get a false change in state of delivery right here, and then as you can see, this down close candle made a lower wick than this one, so this invalidates the change in state of delivery. So all we did was wait for this candle to be closed above, which we get right there, and then we scale to the 1-minute time frame. As you can see, as soon as we get that close above, price really just ran. We used this as a breakaway gap and this, forgetting price here because this would have been it. We used this breakaway gap, this breakaway gap, we had this breakaway gap. Didn't come down to this order block either, but we got this order block entry right here. We've got filled here, don't know why it's not showing executions. Stop loss right there at the low of this candle. Could have put it at the wick right there for a 4 risk to reward, but yeah. And our target for today was these equal highs. If you go on electronic trading hours, you can see these 15-minute equal highs right here. Was way too clean of a draw on liquidity. Now I have got screenshots of price, and the reason why I wanted to take ES is because when we got this 5-minute CSD, we were inside of NQ's 15-minute SIBI. So we thought there'd be a little bit more resistance on NQ due to this 15-minute SIBI. And if we look at the precise time, we get the change of state delivery at 10:05, and at NQ at 10:05 we were still inside of the 15-minute SIBI. So for me, I was looking at the longs on ES, and as you can see, I mean, longs were a bit better for ES. NQ we're still playing around in the daily lower quadrant, the previous daily lows quadrants, but with ES we've pushed right past that. So yeah, it was a 2.7R trade, 1 micro, first trade of the 50k, which is nice. We also did call out, so I was chatting to my mate that also trades futures, and he was debating getting in a long off the CSD, and I said, looks like we're reacting off that breaker block right here. So as you can see, so he was talking about Nasdaq. So we've got high, low, higher, high. This becomes our breaker block. That's obviously our CSD. This is our breaker block, this wick. As you can see, price comes straight down to it, like shown. The wick bodies. As you can see, price comes directly down to this breaker block, and well, I mean, look at price. It has not returned to this breaker block. Hence why I said take the longs from the breaker, because there's no need for it to come to the CSD. It'd be nice, but it's already been tapped. So this breaker was a higher probability. Wasn't inside the macro, but relatively close. Was a little bit choppy. You probably would have had your TP maybe this high, or 930 high. So if you did get that entry, you'd just stop either at the wick or at the bodies and target there, 4R. But yeah, good day. This is the dashboard. Obviously we only took 1 micro, so we're only up 0.04%, but for me, I don't really care about the profits. If I can execute these trades just like what I've been working on constantly, then the money will come. I'm mainly focused on that risk to reward, which today was a 2.57R. If we had have got a entry from our original CSD, which would have been nice. Let's say we used, I mean, even let's say we used this order block, would have got a 4R trade, would have used, I mean, would have used this fair value gap right here, the upper quadrant, bang, stop loss here, bang, that would have been a 5.5R. I mean, even if we just come and tapped back the CSD would be the ideal entry. I'd probably want to put it below here, there, 4R. If you had a bit more of an aggressive there, you could have squeezed the 6R, or the lower quadrant right there, 8R. But yeah, no, good day today. Price did obviously run, however, this order block was made inside the macro, hence why I had full confidence of this order block reacting. And I knew that we had a strong draw on liquidity. Look at all these equal highs, very strong draw on liquidity. So to manage to catch this trade was good. Not a lot of people saw it, but yeah, caught this trade. Yeah, really and truly, the new week opening gap just came in clutch today. stacked with previous day low wick, and then obviously we've got the 5-minute CSD. Price delivered perfectly to buy side. Then we timed distorted until 10:20, and then at 10:22 I hit my TP. So at 8-minute TP isn't bad. So if I risked my actual risk, I would have made $750. Or if I'd have risked full risk, which being 1%, I would have made 1.5k. But like I said, I'm not going to focus on the dollar amount. If I can print these trades, all my trades have been the same for the last couple weeks, because I'm trading a model. That is what's going to really show. So yeah, not fast. I'm looking at the RR 2.57. The contract size doesn't really matter to me. It's the same trade, regardless of how many contracts you're in. But yeah, we barely had any drawdown. We had about 2 ticks a drawdown, which is literally nothing. No, 2 points. So we had 8 ticks drawdown. Wait, no, we didn't. I'm waffling right now. We had 2 ticks drawdown there, so it was half a point. And then we went straight to TP. But yeah, that's about it. First trade on the funded. Off to a good start. Didn't over risk, didn't over leverage. Kept it calm and composed, and we did what we needed to do. But yeah, that's about it for today's video. I hope you learned something, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Peace.